Alright, so we're going to be looking at the surface area of pyramids and cones. Your formula for surface area is going to be 1/2 times L. L is your slant height, not the length. It's a slant height when you're looking at a pyramid, times P, which is perimeter of the base, plus big B, which is area of your base. Your cones is your surface area is pi r squared plus pi r times your L, which is still the slant height when you're looking at pyramids and cones. Okay, pretty straightforward. We'll start with the easy ones and then they'll get a little bit harder. So if we look at number 13, if we identify our L is the slant height, that's going to be this side right here. It's when your pyramid is slanted. That's the length from the bottom to the top, the bottom of the base to the top. So your slant height they gave you is 8.5. Your perimeter, it looks like it's a square, so 6 times 4 is going to be 24. And then we need the area of the base. It's going to be 6 times 6, which is 36. So when we plug them in, surface area is equal to 1/2 times your slant height, which is 8.5, times the perimeter, which is 24, plus big B, which is 36. You get that surface area is equal to 138 meters squared. This is the minimum amount of work I want to see on your papers. I want to see you assigning each variable an amount, and then I want to see what you're plugging in and where. You don't have to rewrite the formula, but I want to see that you have substituted in each variable for its length. All right, we look at number 14. If we look, they gave us the height of our pyramid. So the height is equal to 8. They did not give us our slant height. But lucky for us, between the height and our slant height, it makes a right triangle. So once we have a right triangle, we can use Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to solve for our slant height. So remember, with your slant height, that's always going to be the hypotenuse, which is your c. So your height would be 8 squared, plus your length of the triangle is going to be 1/2 of your base. So you'll have 6 squared is equal to c squared. So in this case, or we'll say L for your slant height, you're going to 64 plus 36, take the square root. You're going to get that your slant height is 10. Our perimeter of the base would be 12 times 4. That's going to be 48. Your area of the base would be 12 times 12, which is 144. 144. So if you plug it in, surface area is equal to 1/2 times the slant height, which is 10, times your perimeter, which is 48, plus area of the base is 144. You plug it into your calculator, you get that surface area is 384 yards squared. So now that we've done 13 and 14, instead of doing 6 more, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more. I'll do 1 more pyramid and then we'll do a cone. So looking at number 15, you still need to go ahead and identify your slant height, which in this case is going to be the 10.5. Your perimeter, if you look, all the sides are 11, so 11 times 3 is going to be 33. And then area of the base, your base is a triangle, so it's 1/2 times 9.5 times 11. So when you put that in, you get that the area of the big base is 52.25. You get that the area of the base is 52.25. So if you substitute it in, your surface area is equal to 1/2 times your slant height, which is 10.5, times the perimeter, which is 33, plus area of the base, 52.25. Sometimes, guys, I know the pictures are going to be confusing. You're just going to have to use your highlighters. So you get that your surface area is 225.5 inches squared. All right, let's do one cone. Let's do 18. If we look at number 18, you're still going to need to identify your slant height and your radius. In this case, they gave us our slant height. So the L is going to be 21 because it's the side of the cone. That's your slant height. Problem is we do not have our radius. That's what goes from the center of your circle to the edge. But luckily, the height and the slant height still make a right triangle, so we can still use Pythagorean theorem. So if we do r squared plus 16.8 squared is equal to 21 squared, we work that out. You can use your calculator. You get that r is equal to 12.6. Our formula is pi r squared plus pi r slant height. So if you substitute it in, pi times 12.6 squared plus pi times 12.6 times your slant height, which is 21. Surface area is equal to 1,330 kilometers squared.